crafty friends. My name is Kimberly Smith. I'm also known as the Papered Chef. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, professional paper crafter, and I'm here to share a special with you that's going on it went on the whole month of January until February 28th, 2023. It's called our Starter Kit Special. Please feel free to ask questions. I'm going to be able to read your chat as it comes in. I'm not going to be able to scroll, unless my finger goes really big on the screen. But I'm going to be able to read them as they come in, hopefully. And if I miss any questions, maybe one of my team members can help me by telling me if I missed a question. All right. Hello, Yvonne. Nice to see you. This is an exciting time because we have not one, not two, but 3 options for our starter kit. But before I share that, I want to share a little story about how I joined Stampin' Up! And how it has benefited my life and how it has changed my life. I'm even getting a little bit choked up as I talk about this. But when I was teaching overseas, I was in Germany. I've always been what you call sort of a lone wolf crafter. That means I just did my own thing, didn't sell any craft products for any companies or anything like that. I just bought stuff from everywhere, all around the world. Whenever I traveled, I went to scrapbooking stores. Still love to do that, by the way. Love going to craft stores. Loved buying things. Amassed an incredible collection. And I also used to offer craft classes, right? At my house and at different events. And I sold crafts. I've been doing craft fairs for so many years. I mean, way back, I even made my own wedding invitations out of like some homemade paper. And that was 20 years ago. So I guess I've been crafting for more than 20 years. But it was always a hobby, but I was always sort of doing it on the side, and I was a lone wolf crafter. So I didn't really have too many people I crafted with unless they came to my house, but I moved around a lot with my different jobs I crafted with different charities. When I moved somewhere, I'd meet new groups of crafters wherever I went, and it was fun. But when I joined Stampin' Up!, I have now met friends that I've had for life. So not only through going to events with Stampin' Up!, but by having customers that later turned into team members that now have become lifelong friends. And so I think that is the most exciting part. So once I joined, when I was in Germany, and I went to a craft fair. And that is where I met Hattie. She's my upline. She was so into Stampin' Up! And I loved her display. I was like, wow, your display is really coordinated. And she said, well, that's because I use Stampin' Up! Products. I had some Stampin' Up! Products at the time, but I didn't really have many current things. And nothing I really had went together because I bought it at this garage sale and this Goodwill and everywhere else. And it wasn't really a cohesive collection. And I said, well, that's really nice. I want to learn to do that. And she invited me to what's called the Paper Pumpkin Play Date. And you brought snacks and it was a potluck, and I didn't have a kit because I wasn't a subscriber. So she said, you can buy a kit from me. So I bought one of the kits, not the same kits other people were making that were subscribers, but I bought a different kit. And I sat there and I was like, this is amazing. All these fun people, they're sharing snacks, and it's a social thing, and we're all working on our kits, and it's a goal. And then Amsterdam came, and that was like a game changer. So I joined after being a Paper Pumpkin subscriber for a little while. She told me about the starter kit special, and she said, just like I'm telling you about it right now, she said, March 31st is the deadline. It used to be, our celebration used to go on for 3 months, but it went on for 3 months, and I waited till March 31st, like 11:59, probably like 11:50, because I didn't want to miss the deadline. And I made that deadline and never looked back. And the reason I was afraid to join up until the deadline is because I had a full-time job. And I was like, I don't want another full-time job, right? But it ended up being just a hobby for a while, for a couple more years. And then it turned into something more full-time. But I was like, I already have a job, but I do want the discount. So I joined definitely only for the discount. I want to make an emphasize at this point. I had a full-time job, and I still had a full-time job for several more years. I've just recently become a full-time crafter. Well, off and on, a couple years ago, I was a full-time crafter as well. But I've had teaching jobs part-time and full-time the whole time I've been doing this. Little by little, I went to Amsterdam. They said, I went to this Stampin' Up! Convention. It's called On Stage. And this was right after I joined. I was so enthusiastic. I was like, I'm going to Amsterdam. And so 3 of us went, and three demonstrators, Tammy, who's still in Germany, Anne, who's now back in the US, and myself. And my husband went too. He had fun, but he didn't go to the actual convention. We went in there, and there was a lady. She was talking about, what are your goals? And I was like, I've always kind of wanted to do a YouTube channel. You know, I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. And she's like, whatever your goals are, you must write them down. And I was like, oh, here we go again. And I'm rolling my eyes. And I wrote it down. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And then she's like, now you need to take action. And I was like, okay. I walked out in the lobby and I started a YouTube channel that very day. That day, I walked out in the middle, like in the conference, and I just did 30-second videos of the crafts that were on the wall. And I tagged it like #Amsterdam on stage. And next thing you know, I had all these people, not that many. I mean, when I say all these people, probably 20 people, but I had a few people like that I didn't know that found me and found these videos, 30 seconds. I did like 6 of them. People knocking me out of the way, you know, because everyone's trying to look at the boards and I'm trying to film, and they're just horrible videos with my camera shaking around. That was the start of my YouTube channel. And since then, everything has changed. So I've been to conventions now, on stage events in the US. I've been to them in Paris. I went to one in Paris from when I was teaching in Europe. I went to, when I was living in Guam, I met the whole group of Guam Stampin' Up! Demonstrators and became friends with them. When I recently went to another on-stage event in Jacksonville, and for the first time, my team member Linda, one of my team members, was actually able to go with me instead of me just going with Hattie and the other teams. So now I have met people, and I'm about to earn, I'm going to say about to earn. See how positive thinking I am. I'm going to try to earn my 3rd incentive trip. I'm working on my 3rd incentive trip. So my team has grown. I have over 80 with all 3 levels. I have 3 levels on my team. My friendship circle has grown. They've become Facebook friends. They're in groups that we're all sharing. I have met a whole scan and cut community, and many of them are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators because I also teach about the scan and cut. I have met so many friends and just learned so much from my community, and I'm just so happy to be a part of this community. So that is the most important part about Stampin' Up! Is becoming part of the community. I used to say, you know, just join for the discount. But no, you join for the discount, and that's true. And what I'm about to tell you is a deal of a lifetime. But you stay for the community. You're staying because of the people. And if you say, I don't want to ever sell anything, that's fine. 99% of everyone that's ever joined my team has never wanted to start a business. I have people join, and then sometimes they stay, and sometimes they go. And I've had hundreds, literally over the last several years, flow through my team, where I have like 80 right now. The biggest team I ever had was over 100, and that was during the C times, you know, 2020. I don't like to use the word. That's because they were, you know, people were stuck at home and everybody was joining and buying crafts, and it was also like my best sales year, by the way. But it is what it is. What I'm saying is, you don't need to think of this as a business. I just ended up accidentally having this as a business. I started my YouTube channel, had nobody hardly watching at all, except my friend Anne I told you about that went to Amsterdam with me. She used to comment on all my videos. And then for like a year, I hardly had anybody watching. And then I started kind of focusing on the kinds of tutorials I was doing back in the day. And I started cutting out stamped images from Stampin' Up! With my scan and cut. And that became sort of my niche, which was like how to use the scan and cut with Stampin' Up! Products. It became my specialty. And then my channel started growing. And then since then, my customer base grew. Then my team grew. Then my life enhanced. And everything got better from there. So it's like most of the team does not want to do this as a business, but we support our team members. If they want to give to nursing homes, they come on and they say, you know, to the rest of my team. I'm the papered chefs, by the way. Our team is the papered chefs because I'm the papered chef and my team is the papered chefs. They come on and say, I'm doing this work I'm going to be doing something for the nursing homes. Can you donate what embellishments or paper, or can you send me cards? One of our members is a pastor, and she brings cards to nursing homes when she does her preaching. Other ones do gifts for nursing homes for every holiday or every quarter. Another one is just starting the nursing home project. It's contagious. Doing things for charity and some of the works that my team members do is contagious, and other team members want to do it in their community. So crafting is a way to not just be social, not just run it, use it as a business if that's what your goal is. It's a way to meet people. It's a way to give back to your community, and many more. So I hope I explained some of the benefits, and let me see if I kind of missed when I went on my rant. I might have missed some comments. So we'll just have to see if, like I said, say hi when you come in, and I might have missed you. All right, so what I want to tell you about is there's 3 options to join. You can find these options in the celebration brochure, in the back of the celebration brochure. So whenever we have celebration, we usually have a $99 starter kit special, but now we have 3 specials. We have 3 options. We still have the $99 starter kit special, and then we have a $129 special with either this machine, you get this machine, or we have one where you get the new boho, it's a new color, boho mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So let me just start with the $99, even though I titled this $129 special. I start with the $99 special because the math is easier, right? And we can do the math and kind of explain the math. In the description of this video, I wrote the exact products I'm using for this starter kit special that I put in my spreadsheet. The easiest way to explain this is that you pay $99. That's it. That's the easiest way to explain it. And you pick out anything you want for up to $175. Okay, I'm going to give you an example of what you can get for $175. It doesn't mean you have to get what the exact products I'm going to share with you. It means that you can get whatever you want for $175. But you're still only going to pay the $99. So let's start with, I think a good thing to get this month in a starter kit is the entire By the Bay suite. The reason I think this is a good thing to get, for several reasons, is because the By the Bay suite is what I'm using. I've already done the first few parts of the series. It's what I've been using all month long and what I've been focusing on. So I have some projects to share with you that I've been making on my YouTube channel. If you guys are not subscribers of my YouTube channel, please subscribe while you're here, because we do lots of fun stuff with Paper Pumpkin, with Stampin' Up! Products, and with the Scan and Cut. So this is the By the Bay suite. There's one product number, and you can get all the products in the suite. Okay, the products in this suite include a stamp set, dies, ribbon, embellishments, and designer series paper. With that one product number that's in the description of this video, you're going to get all of those things. I would now like to show you those things. I'm not going to show you the dies because they're laying around my table because I'm using them right now. But I will show you one of the dies, which is fantastic, and then some things I made with it. That's not all you can get. That's about 80 something. 80, but you still get to spend $175. This is an $87 suite. And if you already have this suite, obviously do something else for your starter kit. I recommend the Easter Bunny, which I'm doing next month, the Easter Bunny bundle. I'm working on that in the February workshop series. Or I recommend Playing in the Rain bundle, which I'm working on for the March series, because then it'll be ready to send out for spring, like April showers. And really both of those are super awesome bundles as well. So you could, those are some other suggestions for you if you already bought the By the Bay suite and you're like, well, I really want to join the Papered Chefs. And if any of my Papered Chefs are here, please comment. Okay, let's see. It says chat viewing options. All right, I don't know what that means. All right. It says, welcome to live chat. Okay, maybe I had the chat off before. Maybe it's on now. I saw Vaughn come on and then her comment disappeared and now I don't see any comments. All right. But I know you guys are having fun talking amongst yourselves because I see 4 comments and I see 11 lives. So this is one of the products. Okay, so this is part of the suite. It is called the Seaside Bay stamp set. It's a cling stamp set, meaning it's red rubber. It has a lot of detail on it. And it has that nautical theme. So it has like the sentiments are, thank you. You are a pearl, rare and precious. or it's thank you for everything. You are a pearl, round, precious, and with heartfelt sympathy. And so the rest is all the birds and the shells and the things like jellyfish and things. Oh no, not jellyfish. Crab, clams, shells. Okay, part of the suite are these nice flat pearls, and these are going to go really well inside the little clams. This is the balmy blue ribbon, and so it's balmy blue and white. Let's see, balmy blue and white ribbon. That's all. Oh, variegated ribbon, because it has this cool color to it. And then the dies are part of the bundle. I didn't get the dies, but I did grab this one die to show you. This one die is fantastic because it makes your little clam, and it puts in it, you can emboss with it, and it puts the little dots in the lines, and then it has a little hinge that it scores for you so that your clam opens and shuts, which I'm going to show you in the card projects in a moment. All right, now this is the beautiful designer series paper. It's 6x6 specialty designer series paper, double-sided. There are 24 patterns because you get 48 sheets in a pack, and so you get 12 sheets, and then they're double-sided, so there's 48 patterns. I don't have many right now to show you, but just to give you an idea that one side is foiled and the other side is not, and it just the gorgeous patterns. If you could put, we're gonna do something with like a door using the welcome window, warm welcome. Well, anyway, the one from last month, we're gonna use the door and make a little scene with that, and shells, lots of great stuff. All right, I want to show you some things I made with this suite. Why this suite is a good thing to get as part of your starter kit, and I have all the tutorials for everything I'm showing you on my YouTube channel. So you can make the sand with this. There's dies that you can cut the water in the sand with the dies, and there's dies that will cut out some of the designer series paper. So those were thank you cards, and we created a few sympathy cards and different cardstock I used to coordinate with the suite. It'll tell you the coordinated colors in the catalog. And if you are not sure and you want to look at the catalog more, the catalogs are digital. They're on the website. Just go to the homepage of the website and scroll down, and then you can see the catalogs. That's how you can build your starter kit. Oops, using the catalog. Okay, here we go. Look at these. Look at these little clams. Isn't that cool? So I think this is just a fantastic suite to put in your starter kit. All right. And then we made these little boxes. You can see the embossed. And these are the little, these are still on clearance, by the way. Little treat boxes. Super awesome. And we watercolored those. I do lots of techniques in my workshops. I plan on doing another one this weekend. Another part of the series. And like I said, next month is Easter Bunny. Okay, here's some double fold treat pouches created with this suite. And you can put a little gift card in those. They're double-sided, and you have nice little ribbons. And then I think I made some tea ones. Oh, I have lots of other. There's just so many little dies floating around in my basket. I need to put them all back on the container. All right, let's see. Just checking this. I hope I didn't turn off it says, messages are visible. Sorry for putting my hand up in the screen. All right, let's see. Next in this list of things that you can get for $99 is the basic weight 12x12 cardstock. I don't have that to show you, but you always need cardstock. It's just a good thing I recommend. You always need cardstock, and I recommend 12x12 because it's good for the scan and cut to use the 12x12, but I recommend getting a pack of cardstock. If you already have a lot of basic white, it's good for ink absorption, by the way. Then get yourself something that'll go with the suite, like Night of Navy, Coastal Cabana, Petal Pink. Get yourself a pack of one of those. Okay, Night of Navy Classic Ink Pad. This is just a color I recommend. Thought I recommended it. All right. All right, don't have that. I thought I pulled everything up, but then I have, okay, Night of Navy is a good color. And then I have recommended here, Tear and Tape Adhesive. This is really cool because the Tear and Tape Adhesive comes on a roll and you can use it for card making and box making. And it tears off. Very nice, right? And it's double-sided tape. It just fit with the price. I was trying to add up to $175 without going over $175. Then next I have the Simply Scored and the paper trimmer. All right. Simply Scored is a great thing to have. It's this product here. Why is this really cool? Because it's how I made those pouches that I showed you, the double fold treat pouches. It's how I make all the cards. It's how I score the cards. It's a great way of scoring things, and it's a great lap desk as well. There's a little scoring tool. You can also puff up your flowers with it, and it's just a great thing to have. So I recommend the Simply Scored. If you already have one, get something else for $30. This is a $30 item. Okay, this is a $25 item, and we're just finally at the point where all these things I told you would be included in your starter kit, and there's even more. So this is called the trimmer. It's a very great product because of its feature of, let me open this up, extended arm. Check this out. So it goes like 17 inches out. Is it 17? Yes, 17 inches out. And then when you close it, you have the little ledge, which is what I use for like the 6-inch ledge. There's a little flap here for my paper shares. When I'm doing designer series paper shares and trying to make everything only 6 inches wide. It comes with a scoring blade and a cutting blade. All right, more, there's more. Yes, there's more. If you were to get the starter kit, those are the things that you would pick out. For example, these are examples. And those added up to, say, $174.25. And you're still only paying $99, but Stampin' Up! Gives you stuff as well. They give you $50 worth of business supplies and a paper pumpkin kit. So the business supplies include a pack of catalogs. This is like a pack of 8 of our mini catalog. By the way, I have these if anyone requests them. And if you're my Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you already get one. If you're a customer that filled out my form, you already got one. And if you're a new customer that's ordered from me this month, you get one. But you have to request them now. I don't just send them out to every past customer because sometimes people join or they need to tell me they want them. Because, you know, mail's getting expensive. Let's keep it real. We are making sure that you want one, and I will send you one, no problem. But I just need to have a request from you. Go into my store and go to the contact form, and you can say request a catalog. But I need your address, right? A lot of people, like the other day, like 2 days ago, can I have a catalog? And I'm like, can I have your address? And they never wrote me back. Okay, well, how am I supposed to send you one? They didn't give me their address. Anyway, this you're going to get a pack of celebration brochures, and you're going to get a pack of 8 annual catalogs in a box. They were kind of too heavy to carry over here, but you get 8 annual catalogs. Then you get a bunch of order request forms, order forms. If you have a party in person, like you host a workshop, you can bring those order forms and give them out. People tend to, if you're at an in-person party, they tend to love the printed form. It's something very nice. And you get new recruit folders to put the forms into. And I think you get a nice little Stampin' Up! Pen as well. Those are your business supplies. So if you don't want to do Stampin' Up! As a business, it's still good to give out the catalogs with your information on them because people can order from you after you join. But if you don't want the catalogs, then you'd give them to someone else that does want to make this as a business. But they're going to send them to you no matter what. And then you get a free paper pumpkin kit. This is this is if you're a new demonstrator in the US, but I am a US demonstrator, so you'd be joining my team, so you would be a demonstrator in the US. The paper pumpkin kit is a $23.50 value, including shipping. That's what these cost. I don't know which paper pumpkin kit you're going to get. It just depends. It's going to be our past paper pumpkin kit. Any one of our past paper pumpkin kits. Those are all the things that Stampin' Up! Gives you. And so for this particular package I explained, the value would be the $174 $124.25, just that part, not counting the paper pumpkin, and I didn't count the $50 in business supplies because some people are like, well, I didn't even ask for those. Just the value of you trying to get this, $174.25, you would save $75.25. That's how much free stuff you'd get. But not only that, and you're only paying $99 in free shipping. But I didn't even count the fact that if you were to order stuff, you would be paying our normal shipping rate of 11%, but not when you get a starter kit. You're saving the 11% from shipping too. So this is over $200 of value, obviously. So that is a great deal. And now there are 2 other options for you this month, which are even better deals. And those are to get one of these mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines with your starter kit and still get the $175 worth of items. So I'm not going to go back through my sample of $125 worth of items. I'm just going to explain these 2 options for you. These are listed in the back of the celebration brochure on page 18. And it says that option 1 would be the boho blue mini machine, right? And it's a $63 value. This machine's a boho blue mini, a new color coming up in our next catalog. $63 value. So you'd still get, so you're, instead of paying the $99 and getting free shipping, you're going to pay $129 and get free shipping, and this machine, and the $175 worth of items of your choice, anything you want. Now, what does the machine come with? It comes in a pretty big box. It's packed really nice, and it comes with all these cutting plates and cutting platforms. So it has the the base plate, which is a white plate, and then two cutting plates, and then a 3D embossing folder plate. If you want to know which things work with the mini, there's a mini symbol inside the mini catalog, or inside any of our catalogs, that tells you which dies fit into the mini machine. This one happens to be a prize for a challenge that I'm having in my team. I'm going to tell you a little bit more benefits about my team in just a bit. But this is what it looks like, and certain dies that you get wouldn't fit through here. For example, if you had a die from Nature's Prints, that's one of the workshops I did a couple months ago. That's too wide to fit in this machine. So not everything fits in this machine, but it's still a great machine to have. And recommended from my team members is put the silicone mat underneath this to keep it from slipping. That's the silicone rubber mat. Those are like $5 that we sell those. All right, so this opens up. The reason you'd want to net the second one is it's portable. You could take it to workshops and do demonstrations with it. If you have a friend over crafting, you can use this and give the bigger machine to your friend, or vice versa. The bigger machine that we have, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, is $125 value. And if you don't have that machine, I think I need to grab that machine. I think I really do. Maybe my other phone as well. I'll be right back. Okay, if you don't have this machine, then this machine is $125 value. Let me put it next to the other one. Hold on, let me hold it the right way. If you don't have this is a good one to get in your starter kit if you want. If this is the best time to get it, because you can save so much by getting it as part of your starter kit. Then you could have both. Then if you could have a friend over crafting, or then you could just like maybe one is set up a certain way. Or, sometimes I like to take this one into like say I'm watching Netflix or something and I'm doing a lot of crafts. I bring the little one with me to put it on my lap to cut many of the same things. Whereas this one I use for I bring out, when I'm sitting on the floor doing I'm making a kit and I have to cut out 10 different shapes for everybody's kit, and I'm making 15 kits. Then I'm going to take out this one, for purposes of making kits and things. All right, so what I want to do, just so I know if I'm really live on my channel, it does say live. Okay, good. Because I can't see any comments on this little screen, so maybe I could see some. Oh, yep, there's lots of them. All right, I can read them on this. This is why you keep your old phones, guys. This is why. Just advice from anybody that does social media. Okay, so Yvonne Walker is saying the Boho Blue Mini Cut and Emboss is a must-have. And Kathy Schmidt is here from Backyard Stamper. Hello. Okay, you guys are all chatting. Ann is here from Nashville. Terry, Diana, Janet, Linda. Okay, she had trouble signing in. Well, Linda, we know about technical issues. Lala's Crafts is here. Who's Phyllis here? Oh, now all the time, and then my phone's ringing on the other phone. Hopefully they will get that phone. All right, so that my team, a lot of my team is here, and they are talking about some benefits of being on the team, and Sandy is here too. So thank you guys. So what I wanted to say about, now you would get this, say, during party or 175. Okay, this isn't one of the, this is like, say you bought the 129 special, which was this machine, and $175 worth of items, or you got the $99 special and you were allowed to pick out $175 worth of items. Instead of getting, say, the Seaside Bay or the By the Bay suite, the thing that's in the description of this video, right? Instead of that, you could get this. It's $125 and $50 more worth of items for only the 129 or the 99. All right, so I'm almost done, and then I'm going to talk about some benefits. All right, so option 2 was the white, but option 2 was the white mini machine, so this was the original, and this is this one. So I'm giving this one as a prize to my team. We have a challenge in my team. And then this one is like, I already have this one and the big one. And I have the black one called a Big Shot. And I have the Cuddle Bug. And I have the da-da-da-da-da and 15 other different kinds of cutting machines. It's not Cuddle Bugs. I gave that one away. It's the one that's electronic. I have a Vagabond. That's it's retired now. This is from another company. I have the Big Shots from Stampin' Up. I have the Big Shot Pro from Sizzix. And so if you guys are sitting there going, oh, I have too many die cutting machines. Well, they're different things for different reasons. Like I have a cut and boss, I think it's called. Cut and boss? Anyway, it's an electronic one. So that one is good for like saving your arms from all the cranking when you have a lot of stuff to do. And the Big Shot Pro is for the 12-inch things. And then I have scan and cuts, 4 of those. And so what I'm saying is, now, and that's a ridiculous amount of die cutting machines, granted. And I've given away several Cricuts, and I mean, it's a ridiculous amount of die cutting machines, but they do serve different purposes. And if you are planning on doing workshops, it's good to have other things for people to play with. All right, now benefits of joining my team. So we just talked about like, oh, this thing here. So we were only as demonstrators allowed to order this during the pre-order. And so I got my hands on one, and it's brand new, and I haven't touched it yet because it's a prize for one of our challenges. So one of the benefits of being part of the team is that we have challenges. And I'm the papered chef, so my team is called the Papered Chefs. If you join directly with me, you're called my downline. My upline is Hattie. She has the Beehive. The Beehive is another team. You are automatically part of the Beehive when you join my team directly because Hattie is my upline. So I'm like your Stampin' Mama, and she's like your Stampin' Grandmama, right? So we have different benefits in different teams. In my team, we have what's called the I Mailed It Challenge, where team members share cards they made each month, and then they get entered in a challenge. So there's things for hobby demos. You share your card. That's a hobby demo kind of challenge, right? And then we have a tech challenge. Now for your tech challenge, say you're a hobby demo, you can do things like go on and share something like your unboxing of your new crafts. That would be a hobby demo, something they would do for a tech challenge. But if you're a demo that's a silver, or you want to go a little further, like one of my team members, Ann, she's sharing how to make this little shirt, little easel fold card that looks like a little shirt with little gems on it, kind of like reminding me of my little buttons here, and it folds up and it stands up. So she's more into demonstrating that kind of thing for her tech challenge. The tech challenges are a video of something you've done. So you're challenging yourself. But if you don't want to do a tutorial video for your tech challenge, you can do an unboxing. Okay, we have another challenge this month, and we call it our training and orientation challenge. And Rhonda has already taken us up on this challenge. So I'm doing a lot of coaching. And one of my coaches is Forbes Riley. She's amazing. She's like an infomercial queen. And she had us go out and do a pitch. I haven't done my pitch for you guys yet, believe it or not. This is not that, but it's a 1 minute. It's called 1 Minute to Millions, and she teaches us to make your kind of tell your story in 1 minute. I'm putting it on my KimberlySmith.us site, but I haven't put it on. I have a different website too. If you like a free creativity tips, go to KimberlySmith.us. But anyhow, she taught me to do the script, and I then taught my team how to pitch. And Rhonda, one of my team members, took the script and made it her own, and I'm so proud of her for challenging herself to tell about. It's basically talking about what you do and some of your story and everything. So it's really cool coaching, and every time I'm doing coaching, then I'm trying to pass on what I learned to my team members. Okay, another perk and another thing, this kind of goes with the challenges I do in my team, but it's also another perk of being part of the team. All right, we're gonna keep going. Almost done, kind of halfway through the list. And we're talking about benefits. So in my team, we have another challenge. So if somebody joins your team, and we've had two of my team members have had team members this month join their teams. That puts them in a team builder recruitment challenge for prizes. Okay, and they win prizes, like they get entered into this celebration prize drawing, but that puts them into a monthly drawing where we give out stamp sets and things. Okay, then we have another challenge called the if you've got qualified. So when you join, you get 20% discount on all your products, and then if you advance, you get a 25% discount, and that would be a qualified promotion challenge, and they get entered into a drawing. So every month we have team meetings on Zoom, and then we other times for other things. Okay, and we have like bingo, for example, a few times a year. Now you get discounts on any events I have. Okay, so I'm done telling you about the challenges in my team. I'll tell you about challenges in the other team. But just talking about my team, first of all, because you're joining my team. You get discounts if you're a paper chef on everything I offer. So the Seaside Bay workshop kit, or the Easter Bunny workshop kit, or the Playing in the Rain kit. Okay, the Designer Series paper share. In color clubs, cardstock shares I do different times. Bingos, you get discounts on all of those things because you're one of my team members. Okay, so these are all the perks of my team, plus all the camaraderie I talked about and all the events that we have. Now you're also part of, when you join my team, you're part of the Beehive team. And in that team, they have lots of other challenges, totally different than my challenges. They have what's called creative challenges and business builder challenges. And you could do different things, and the challenges for that team change every month, as opposed to mine. You could do different things for the challenges, but the challenges don't change. Their challenges in the Beehive change every month. And if that's not all, we have a team swap, where I'm gonna be sharing cards soon, because I've mailed off my swaps last week, and I'm gonna get my swaps back from my team, and that's part of the Beehive. I'm gonna show you all the different cards that we traded and made that we get to share with each other. So that's exciting. It's called a card swap. And then we also have other events in the Beehive, such as Stamper of the Month, where you get to volunteer to be the Stamper of the Month. 12 ladies, there are some guys on our team too, but 12 ladies sign up and they get picked to be Stamper of the Month, and then you get sent either, I guess it's stamp set or bundle, I can't remember. And you get to make something with that every Saturday for the whole month and share it with that group. So that's a way of inspiring all of us. Plus the Beehive and my team, they get on and they share things. Hey, check out the tour of my craft room. Do you guys have any storage tips? I'm trying to do something here with this paper. How do you guys store your paper? How do you store your different things? And we all get on and chime in and help each other out with questions and comments. And all of us do craft fairs or some kind of community fairs. We all do different events. Some of us are more virtual, like me, and I try to give tips to the Beehive. Every Tuesday I go on there and I do the updates. And I try to give tips about how to repurpose content or how to do social media, where Hattie has a studio, an in-person studio, and she has events in person all the time. She always tells the team things about how to host in-person events, how to host charity events, workshops, retreats, all kinds of things. Okay, and then another team member of the Beehive, Susan, does her workshops at a local sort of mansion, I guess you would call it, that she borrows, rents out, whatever. And she explains how she does events with her community. It's just amazing, the camaraderie and the friendships I've made both through the Beehive and the Papered Chefs. All right, let's see if there are any questions. Those are some of the benefits, and there's countless others for joining Stampin' Up. It is not a lifetime commitment. I get asked all the time, like, what is the requirement to stay active? Well, first of all, if you join this month, January, or even next month, while the special is going on until February 28th, this quarter doesn't count towards your minimum requirements to stay active. The minimum requirement to stay active is $300 a quarter. That's before your discount. And remember, I told you you get a 20% discount to start out with and a 25% discount later. $300 a quarter does not start till next quarter. So January, February, March is one quarter. This quarter does not count when you join this quarter. April, May, June is the quarter that you would need to make $300 by the end of June. If you don't, it's okay. You still have until July, because July is a pending month. At the end of July, which is 7 months into the year, 6 months from now, you would be told that if you didn't meet the $300 minimum at that point, you would be dropped from my team. No Stampin' Up! Police, right? You're going to keep all your starter kit and everything that you already have, and you get dropped and you can join again later, or you can call up Stampin' Up! And say, I'm having trouble with my finances, and they might give you an exception. Or you might say, sorry, I'm dropping, I'll come back later. And I've had team members do that. I don't want you to do that, because you have to start back at the bottom trying to get promoted through the different levels. But if it happens, life happens. Nobody is going to be mad at you or upset. You just do what you can do. All right, so let's see. Back to my phone to see if there's any comments. I'm getting advertisements on my own video. Come on, skip ad. Now, I don't want you guys to skip ad, because that's the couple cents I do make off of YouTube, but I'm skipping ad just to see. Okay, so we say new to the channel. Okay, Athena. Okay. Thank you. I hope you subscribed, new to the channel. All right, I can't see if there's any comments or questions. Whoops, disappeared. I better go. I'm just one of those funky nights with my equipment. All right, I don't see any questions after that, but of course I've paused the video. So let's see. Is it still live? It says, nope, I don't see anything after that. Just some comments. Top chat. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to put all chat. Doesn't matter. We are just gonna go, and if you have any questions, put them in the regular comments of this video, and I will get to those later. One of the challenges of doing live streams this way is, as you can see, it's hard for me to read the comments. But when I do live streams at my table where I do my craft tutorials, I'm looking straight down and I can see everything and comment as I'm crafting with my hands. So we are, like I said, the next thing scheduled is this weekend, and I'm doing the next part of the By the Bay workshop series. That's what I have going on. And I still plan on doing a scan and cut tutorial with the new taco stamp set, because that's adorable and easy to cut out with the scan and cut. So that's a couple things going on. I thank you all for watching. I hope to see you as part of my team during this celebration special. It's going to be a great benefit to you. I don't think you'll have any regrets if you do this, because it's just all fun, and really no reason not to if you're already buying the Stampin' Up! Products. Why not get yourself a discount, right? And meet new friends at the same time. Well, that's all for now. This is the Papered Chef. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.